So we just had the Series 11 premiere. I think it's safe to say that Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall have completely killed Doctor Who. Doctor Who died for me on the 19th of September 2015 with the episode The Magician's Apprentice. For me, Series 8 was a step in the right direction for Doctor Who, but it was teetering on the edge of going one way or the other, of being great again or terrible. All I needed to do was iron out some of the kinks they had in that series and continue with this darker Doctor and some interesting sci-fi stories like Flatline, and we could have some truly great Doctor Who. And what did we have in the first episode? We had Peter Capaldi's fantastic Doctor crushed and twisted into a horrible, really bad parody of Matt Smith's Doctor, and we had Missy fondling some Daleks' balls. And it just got worse and worse as that series went on, finishing with the atrocious Hellbent, which is universally panned as one of the worst season finales. The biggest problem I had was, I didn't like the RTD era, most people know that, but it never made me question if I liked Doctor Who in general. Whereas Stephen Moffat's era, it made me question if I even liked the show in general anymore. I spent a lot of 2016 not sure if I want to be a Doctor Who fan anymore. I got rid of a lot of my merchandise, I barely watched any classic DVDs. Hell, that's the reason why the TARDIS console's now in a skip somewhere. I just didn't know what to do. I just completely fell out of love with the one show which was always with me growing up. It's the show which I will argue shaped a lot of my life. I've met a lot of my friends because of Doctor Who. And there I was in that year, not sure if I even want to acknowledge it anymore. I didn't watch the 2016 Christmas special, and I tried to watch episode 1 of Series 10 just to see if maybe that would get the spark back, but it was just bland crap, the same stuff as before, so I just didn't bother. I watched bits of the finale and it was kind of okay-ish, so I thought, right, Moffat's leaving, Capaldi's leaving, new team and all that, I'm going to watch the Christmas special and see if that helps. And what we got was possibly the worst episode of Doctor Who ever made, and I was just hopeless at that point. I didn't know what to do. I just thought, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I know there's a lot of hype about the new Doctor and the new showrunner and the new composer and the new production team and the new camera lenses and everything. And part of me was kind of excited, but the vast, overwhelming majority was just sitting there like, no, it's going to be the exact same thing as before. It's going to be awful. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not even going to get enthusiastic because I know I'm going to be let down. Last night, the Series 11 premiere, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, broadcast on BBC One. And I can successfully say it completely killed Doctor Who. It completely killed the rotting, crawling husk of Doctor Who that had been lurching on our BBC One screens since about 2013. Gone was the fan service, gone was the bland characters with the overly complicated backstory, gone was the needless "oh look how clever I am" Stephen Moffat writing, gone was the cheap looking filming, gone was the emotionally manipulative music. And what was left? I can't describe. We had believable characters, we had a simple yet tense and well executed plot, we had stunning cinematography, we had a subtle yet effective musical score, and ultimately we just had something which was a joy to watch. And that is not something I've felt in a very long time when it comes to Doctor Who. I know I'm being over the top here, but compare this to Peter Capaldi's first episode. This is light years ahead, not just in the plot, not just in the characters, but just how it looks. Doctor Who for a long time now has felt dated by the time it airs. Just how it's filmed and the effects, it just all feels very stuck in 2005. 2005, Doctor Who looked fantastic because it was new and boof, but as each year's gone on, it's not really evolved with the times. It feels this year they've just gone, right, ditch all that, this is Doctor Who for the Netflix generation, boof, here's a shitload of money on screen, look how gorgeous it looks. I'm in shock, I'm genuinely in shock. I nearly cried watching that episode because it's Doctor Who. It's not this shambling corpse wearing references to itself constantly over its tattered remains. It's fresh and new and enjoyable, and I'm genuinely struggling to express myself here because I'm so used to being dour and miserable and depressed about Doctor Who that actually enjoying it for a change, it's almost Lovecraftian in its indescribableness to me. So yeah, Doctor Who is dead. Long live Doctor Who! I'm really looking forward to all the dislikes and comments on people who didn't watch the whole video.